I say this, John. The sure as fuck broke the mold with you.
These are the words of Viggo Tarasov, notorious Russian crime boss of the John Wick universe, who serves as the main antagonist in both John Wick and the sequel, John Wick Chapter 2. These words alone encapsulate why John Wick is such a notoriously strong example of a Sigma male. Sigmas are famously the rarest of all male personality types, and to many who meet them, they leave an impact that isn't soon forgotten. John Wick is a world-class assassin with a reputation that far precedes him, both within the universe of the film and among fans of the franchise. Many people will have heard the character be described as a Sigma male, but what exactly are the traits that make John Wick the ultimate example of a Sigma?
You ready, John?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the character of John Wick, and why this deadly assassin is the ultimate Sigma male. Breaking the mold. As crime boss Viggo Tarasov aptly said,
The sure as fuck broke the mold with you.
John Wick breaks the mold. He truly stands out from the men around him. Even in a world as packed full of strange and mysterious characters as the world of high-level crime, this quiet assassin possesses an air that sets him apart. And while most Sigmas are not, believe it or not, high-level assassins who can take out 3 men with nothing more than a pencil, most Sigmas will in fact fit the description of breaking the mold. Often, Sigmas are known for possessing an aura of mystery and have the ability to command respect from those around them, seemingly without trying. Unlike alpha males, Sigmas are not trying to stand out or set themselves apart as the top dog. The unique reputation they carry with them is a culmination of factors that have little to do at all with how the Sigma tries to be perceived by others, and is largely rooted in how a Sigma perceives and handles himself, independently of whoever he happens to be surrounded by. As Sigmas are so mysterious, sometimes it can be difficult for those on the outside to put their finger on exactly what creates this unique and authoritative aura, but John Wick exemplifies these traits to a T. The most important of these traits include the fact that, number 1, he thinks before he speaks. Sigmas are not men of impulse. They are by nature highly analytical thinkers who love to analyze things in great detail. Even in situations of immensely high stakes, John Wick never seems to speak out of turn. His words are carefully weighed and are generally sparse.
People keep asking if I'm back. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Even in moments of great emotional stress, we never see John Wick lose his cool. He gives both his enemies and his friends only a slither of what must be going on inside his head, and never gives away too much information. Sigmas know that their words are worth more when they are few and far between, and John Wick is the perfect example of knowing how to keep his thoughts to himself. This trait makes his character very subtle yet effective in his communication, and when John Wick is speaking, you can be sure that the whole room is going to be listening. He serves as a perfect example of the fact that Sigmas always stop to think about what they're about to say before they go ahead and open their mouths, if they go to open their mouths at all.
How much?
Excuse me?
How much for the car?
She's not for sale.
Silence is golden in the eyes of a Sigma, and despite being a master fighter and marksman, one of John Wick's most powerful weapons is his ability to hold his tongue and give as little away as possible of what's going on inside his head. Number 2. Hard to read. Partially owing to his quiet and reserved nature, John Wick proves an incredibly difficult character to read. He carries himself with an attitude that is firmly stoic in nature. The Stoic philosophy, which originated back in ancient Greece, puts an emphasis on what is known as the locus of control. This refers to directing one's energy towards the elements of life that are within our control. This philosophy applies heavily to the Sigma male mindset, and throughout the film franchise, John Wick always possesses a strong sense of his locus of control. Both in his day-to-day life and his highly precise style of combat, John Wick proves stoic through and through. Because of this stoic nature, he can be incredibly difficult for those around him to pin down and read. He keeps his composure effortlessly and gives little to work with to those around him.
You got out once. You dip so much as a pinky back into this pond, you may find something reaching out to pull you back in.
It's personal.
His blank and mysterious stare is a defining and often intimidating feature of his character. While he is usually polite and courteous, his aloof and stoic nature lets people know that he is not to be messed with. Number 3. Highly skilled. It would be impossible to discuss the character of John Wick without paying respect to his immense level of skill in everything he does. This is especially impressive when we take into consideration the sheer range of skills that we see John Wick demonstrate throughout the series. He is highly accomplished in many styles of hand-to-hand combat and is an excellent marksman with every firearm he takes up. He's highly talented in the art of escapology and infiltration, and possesses a vast range of tactical knowledge that he uses to get himself out of situations with even the most dire odds. This is a trademark Sigma quality through and through. Sigmas are highly focused when it comes to developing their chosen skill sets, and stop at nothing until they feel they have reached mastery of their skills. This is a testament to the Sigma male's sense of dedication and commitment to his chosen fields. Often, Sigmas end up on top of their game no matter what field they go into.
It's John Wick.
And as the most effective and legendary hitman in the world, John Wick is certainly no exception to this, albeit the unorthodox nature of his chosen profession. Number 4. Unconcerned with impressing others. Perhaps one of the most standout Sigma male traits, John Wick couldn't care less what anyone else thinks of him. Whereas most of society is preoccupied with their social relationships and how they are perceived by those around them, Sigmas walk their own path and have little regard for the impression this leaves on others. This is down to the fact that they choose to exist outside of the traditional hierarchy of sociosexual dominance, in which men, alphas and betas for example, derive their place in society through their relationships with others. While an alpha needs betas around him in order to lead, and betas need an alpha to follow, Sigmas simply walk their own path and choose to do as they see fit, damned be the consequences. John Wick is never seen to try and impress those around him. In fact, most of the time he is trying his best to escape being pinned down by others. Ironically, his total lack of desire for veneration or reputation is exactly what leaves others around him in awe, a common experience for many Sigma males. Number 5. A man of simple pleasures. Unlike many of the characters who inhabit his world, who are driven by a desire for power, glory, or wealth, John Wick is a man of simple pleasures. When the series opened, John Wick has retired from the world of organized crime in order to live out a simple life of quiet pleasure. It's through external circumstances that he finds himself dragged back into a life of danger and extremity, despite making the decision to avoid this.
You like that, huh?
Largely owing to their lack of need for social validation, Sigma males are never the type to seek out grandiose and superficial symbols of success. They know themselves deeply and structure their lives around achieving goals that they know will bring them true happiness. John Wick is a perfect example of this. He's a man of simple pleasures who simply wanted to live out his life with the woman he loves and protect the dog that he associates with her. Failing this, he is content to get revenge on those who stood in his way of that. Number 6. Walks his own path. Feeling betrayed by someone close to you is one of the most shocking, upsetting, and aggravating experiences a person can go through. As a species, some of our most unpredictable and even violent reactions are those that occur on account of being betrayed by someone we trusted. There's no point of harboring pain and holding on to resentment. To do so only poisons our thoughts and feelings moving forward. A true Sigma male moves onward with life and leaves the pain of betrayal where it belongs, in the past. Before we continue, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button. It helps us to grow the channel and allows us to create more content just like this. And now back to the video. Number 7. Versatile and adaptable. Highly skilled in an almost dizzying array of skills, from a slew of martial arts to tactical driving and swordsmanship, one of John Wick's most notable traits is his versatility. He is capable of quickly adapting to ultra-sudden shifts in any given situation, and is always prepared for any eventuality.
And away we go.
It is a typical Sigma male trait to always be prepared for the unexpected, as Sigmas recognize the unpredictability of life and know that they can only rely on themselves to overcome whatever life throws their way. It's only owing to this lone wolf attitude that John Wick is able to get himself out of the seemingly impossible odds he constantly faces throughout the film series. And while most Sigmas will never find themselves up against a bloodthirsty legion of assassins from around the world, they share John Wick's truly impressive ability to champion versatility and to adapt to any situation they find themselves facing up against. Number 8. Never backs down. This brings us to what is arguably the most Sigma male trait that defines John Wick. No matter the odds he faces, John Wick simply never backs down. He embodies the notion of being knocked down 7 times and getting up 8. It's only through his sheer strength of will and perseverance that he's able to defeat even the most seemingly invincible enemies. Sigmas are some of the most driven individuals on the planet who possess an incredible clarity about what they want and how to get it. They are never the type to sit around feeling sorry for themselves and wave the white flag when they come up against difficulty in life. Sigmas always pick themselves back up, no matter the challenge they face. And John Wick's ability to survive even the most devastating of odds is a testament to the fact that he is the ultimate Sigma male. So that's it for today. What Sigma male traits do you most associate with John Wick? And did you learn anything from him when you watched the films? Share your take down in the comment section and be sure to check out the rest of the channel for more in-depth looks at what makes a Sigma male so unique. And I'll catch you next time.